Hey there, this is Anonymous T. Welcome to my second channel, my backup channel, Anonymous T Podcast. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Love Island USA because we only have a couple of episodes left. And is my girl Janae being sabotaged, you guys? It is my girl Janae being phased out and having the ghost edit so you can forget her and she can be eliminated, you guys. What am I talking about? What has happened, right? So we're gearing up towards the end. This was a better season for USA. One of the few seasons that it is getting talked about internationally, and a lot of celebs, a lot of buzz, a lot of blogs are picking up on the show, but it was due to the Black Islanders. It was due to Cordell and Sharina and Janae, right? And, for whatever reason, these past few episodes, they have been on a hardcore redemption tour for Aaron regarding his trifling behavior against KAYLOR, and they keep Rob in this game forever and ever and ever, and he's been checked out since Andrea was dumped, you guys. He should have been dumped at the same time. But I was very annoyed with the Mr. and Mrs. game or whatever, the couples game that they did, because this is the first season on USA where they decided whoever won the game was going to have an opportunity to receive video calls from their families, and regardless of the franchise, regardless of the season, usually the final couples or leading up to the final couples, whether it's Final 5, Final 6, whatever, Final 4, each participant gets to see their family. The whole point of this is that it humanizes these Islanders, you guys, because we're going to see a certain version of these Islanders as the show plays out, as production shows us what they want us to see, but we get to see the human element of who these people are when they're around their families. And we get to see whether or not their families are going to hold them accountable if they did something wrong, if they're going to be honest about things that they've seen on the show, or are they going to keep it cute and mute, and what is going to be the response of said Islanders. I thought it was a slap in the face after we just had at the heart rate challenge, Aaron and KAYLOR being at risk for going home, also Rob being in the bottom once again with Daniela, and also as well, Harrison and Sierra being in the bottom. And I had a problem with that as well, because automatically, if you're not even going to be there, for that long on the show, what's the point, right? But I thought bombshells were supposed to have immunity, and I think they want to pick and choose who has immunity. And it's like, well, what was the point then if they can just go home in a couple of days? Like, that was stupid. And then, like I said, basically bringing in Cassie to keep Rob a couple of days longer doesn't make sense to me. If he's going to go home today anyways, like, I'm for sure he's going home today, because it said that they were getting rid of 2 couples, right? But my concern is that I feel as though Janae is at risk, you guys, of being dumped, and I'm scared. I, voted, of course, but the reason that I'm scared is because production has been working overtime to really push Nicole and Kendall and to really push KAYLOR and Aaron. And furthermore, Rob is getting all this screen time. Him and Cassie, who's been on the show already and has been back for 2 seconds. And I just don't understand. You had a good season for the most part. Why do you want to throw it in the trash, throw it in the bin with all these unnecessary storylines? We told you, the voters told you, America told you that we're not interested in Aaron and KAYLOR. He had one job at Casa, was completely disrespectful. Him and Daniela came back from Casa. They lied about the events of Casa. And even movie night, you didn't fully expose everything that Aaron truly did at Casa, to the point that Liv came out the villa initially supporting KAYLOR and Aaron's relationship until she saw the Casa episodes and was completely pissed off. You have Kaylor's mom dragging Aaron on Facebook, you guys, but completely doing a 180 on the video call yesterday with the family, although the sibling kept it a buck with Kaylor for what it is and saw through the BS. Aaron doesn't care about Kaylor. They're not going to go the distance. Aaron lives in the UK, and Aaron, all he cares about is Rob. Literally in his family call, he talked about Rob, you guys. Kaylor was an afterthought. When Rob almost got eliminated, you guys, earlier this week from the heart rate challenge, eliminations, he was, Aaron was losing his mind. Aaron was about to have a mental breakdown at the thought of Rob no longer being in the villa. He was more concerned about Rob being dumped than he was about him and Kaylor. He was the one who, basically was giddy that Rob was ending things with Daniela. And he couldn't contain his excitement towards Kaylor, pretended like he didn't know, but everybody knew that he did. But this is the stuff you want to promote, you guys. And even in the call with, Nicole and Kendall, Kendall's sister peeped that Nicole isn't that into Kendall. Everybody talks about Kendall being a game player, but people do not talk about how much of an acting job Nicole is doing as well. Kendall's been obvious from day one, but Nicole has shoulder slipped multiple times, you guys, and the most recent time was her reaction to Harrison. And she desperately wanted him to take her away from Kendall. But nonetheless, she had to keep it cute because she knew at this point it was already at the end and, there was no turning back, right? She figured she has her best chance of winning with Kendall, so why give that up, right? But she definitely is more attracted to Harrison. She was disgusted by all of Kendall's behavior during Casa Amor. However, she's still sticking by him. She's still entertaining him and going into the hideaway with him and doing things with him because she feels that he's her best chance to win. But I say all of this to say the dominant storylines this season have come from Janae, Sierra, and Leah. And essentially, with the exception of Serena and Cordell, Leah and Miguel are completely phased out. Janae and Kenny are completely phased out of the show. And it's this push to see Aaron and Kaylor try to get into this final, you guys. And I'm going to be very pissed off if Kaylor and Aaron are somehow able to escape this elimination tonight. I thought at first with last night's episode that they were trying to wrap up the season. They were trying to wrap up Aaron and Kaylor's storyline by doing this family video call. But now I'm concerned that they actually may end up staying. That they actually may end up doing a bottom three again, instead of the two lowest voted couples. And what's going to end up happening is somebody's going to end up screwed, like Janae and Kenny, because they're going to do the crap of, oh, choose the most compatible couple, and they're going to utilize the fact that Aaron and Kaylor are boyfriend and girlfriend, so therefore they should deserve to stay over Janae and Kenny. However, the public doesn't like Aaron and Kaylor. And not all of the Islanders know all of the madness that Aaron has done at Casa Amor. But it's very annoying that producers have stepped in, production has stepped in to intervene on a good season of the show, and now they're scrambling at the end to try to push couples that we're not voting for. Now, it seems that Facebook pretty much is the main location that has the votes for Nicole and Kendall. It seems that most of them that were formerly Aaron and Kaylor supporters are all in on Nicole and Kendall, right? So Facebook, so I'm not going to be shocked if Kendall and Nicole make the finale. That's a given. It's clear as day that Serena and Cordell are going to make the finale, and it has nothing to do with Odell Beckham Jr., you guys. Sorry to break that news to you, because he's been promoting his brother all along, you guys. But nonetheless, the new viewers that saw the viral clips post Casa Amor That was when all these new people came through. That was when the app for the first time ever for the USA started crashing and all of the things. So nonetheless, I can't attribute that to Odell, right? But I say all this to say that I am very worried about Janae and Kenny in particular. I think Leah's fans have enough to where she's going to be fine to go to the finals. But I'm very concerned about the ghost edit that Janae and Kenny are getting in particular. And it's interesting. People say, well, if there's no drama, they won't show you. But you'll show us foolishness and filler with other couples that we don't care about, with other couples we keep voting in the bottom. And I just need it to make sense as to why we're being subjected to this tomfoolery. But nonetheless, I will see what happens tonight and then give my commentary. I hope I'm pulling for Janae and Kenny to make this final. I don't care at this point about them winning because it's going to be too much pressure because there's already weirdos trying to look into his background and look into his exes and trying to make him the next Caleb. And it's so unnecessary, you guys. And then trying to tear down Janae to uplift Serena. Like, I hate when you guys do this. Either you root for everybody or root for nobody. Have your faves, but don't put down other people to uplift them. And this nonsense of the rationale for why you're voting for some people doesn't make sense. And it sounds very silly, right? But nonetheless, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to see ultimately what is what and how all of this is going to end. But a big, big thing that's going to happen is what is going to take place tonight. And I hope Janae and Kenny can make it through to the finale. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.